Today we were talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 18, Episode 13. Let's jump right in. So the episode opens up with Tamara storming out of Katie's dinner party and talking to Katie, who ran after her. So Katie ran after Tamara at the dinner party. If you remember, this is where Tamara called out Ryan for being raided by the FBI. So then Tamara's like in the car in her like car service or whatever, and Katie's like standing there, and Tamara's like, "Go ask him about the FBI. Go ask him." So Katie then goes back to the table and immediately tells everybody what Tamara said on the street. So talking about more about the FBI raid. Ryan says that one of his closest friends has been going through something for a while and says that he has nothing to do with it and they can't really talk about it because he has nothing to do with it. But his friend Matt, who apparently like owns a bookie business, and Jen and Ryan like head out to Vegas with him all the time because he's like a professional gambler or something. It all seems very shady when he's trying to explain it, but he does seem very like calm, cool, and collected, which is interesting. Shannon is hosting a tea party for her 60th birthday. All the girls start arriving and Heather gets there and tries to pull Emily aside right away to talk to her about the fight that they had at Jen's Fiesta, about the whole fashion show, like clothing situation. Emily says that she does not want to talk to her. So then Emily changes her mind and wants to clear the air with Heather, so eventually agrees and they go and like have a little conversation by themselves. Emily starts to explain how she feels about being in the same dress as Alexis and having to bring her own pants. Everybody else was provided like I think a pair of like leather pants, and Heather told her to bring her own pair of jeans. Heather seems to be very receptive to what Emily is saying, and they end with a hug. Meanwhile, Tamara arrives to the tea party and immediately apologizes to Jen about the dinner fiasco, calling Ryan out about the FBI. I do remember, and I think maybe it comes up in the reunion, but I do remember like there's some sort of lawsuit with Ryan, like a cease and desist with Ryan that I think comes of this. So I think that's why Tamara's like backpedaling and being like, "Oh, sorry, like I'm so sorry, Jen." Jen says that they need to have a conversation about it separate from this event. Shannon then announces that they're all going to London for their cast trip. Shannon receives a big bouquet of flowers while they're at the tea party, and it ends up being from Alexis Bellino. Shannon says she has no interest in being friendly with Alexis at this point, which I don't blame her. Shannon then says she had pre-written a text to Alexis telling her that she is not invited on the London trip. So she reads it to the girls, and the girls are like, "Oh my gosh, this is so intense of a text." Because Shannon's basically like, "Yeah, I'm hosting this trip with the girls to London and you're not invited." All the girls tell Shannon that someone else needs to deliver the message about her not being invited on the trip, and Jen says that she will do it because she can like deliver it in a softer manner. Jen and Katie head over to Alexis's house to deliver the news about the trip. The girls tell Alexis Shannon has sent her a text and she should check her phone. So apparently Alexis has not like seen the text prior to Jen and Katie getting to her house. So Alexis then reads the text on camera, and she's like horrified. Like you can see in her face, she's like, "Oh my God." Then they cut to a confessional with John and Alexis together, where John is talking about the lawsuit against Shannon. And he says that Shannon knew the money was a loan and that he has an email that is proof that she knew that it was a loan. It's kind of wild that Alexis and John are doing this like joint interview together. They cut back to Alexis reacting to the text, and she's very upset and says she is done. I think alluding to being on the show. She wants to be done filming, and then kicks Katie and Jen out of her house. She like goes to the door, opens it up, and she's like, "Let's go." And that's how the episode ends. I hope you enjoyed my recap. What do you guys think about the episode? I will link down below a playlist to all the other episodes in this season. Hit that subscribe button to check out all my other recaps. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will check you on the next one.